Who is a scholar? Nostradamus prediction, 1475 century X. Long awaited, he will not take birth in Europe. India will produce the immortal ruler, seeing wisdom and power of unlimited scope. Asia will bow before these conquering scholars. Over 2 decades, two Indian legends has rocked the entire world. Two Indian legends has rocked the entire world with their ideas and philosophies. One of them is uneducated. He always tells that he is not educated. Another guy is overeducated. He reads all sort of holy scriptures. He is expertise in all holy scriptures. He establishes the identity of the source of creation. The another guy who tells he is uneducated, he will always establishes the content of the source of creation. I think you have captured what I am intent to tell you, isn't it? Did you guess? Yes, these are the two Indian legends. For the past 2 or 3 decades, they rocked the entire world with their philosophies and ideas. These two legends' ideology is nothing new to India. These are all pre-existing. What Dr. Zakir Naik was insisting is Tvaidam. Tvaidam means the creator is separate and the created is separate. Advaitam means the content inside. If you see the content, what actually the content of standard model of particle physics? If you see the standard model of particle physics, actual content is waveform. The actual content of everything is a field or a waveform. Only the excitation, the probability of excitation, the Schrodinger equation tells the probability distribution of excitation state where the particles can be found. So this is all about the quantum physics. So what he is telling, what Sadhguru is telling is everything is waveform. What our Zagna is telling is everything is particle. That particle, the source of creation identified by the dark energy is above seven sky. Dark energy will never ever accept dark matter as a creator. Dark matter is a created one because from that common medium dark matter has been separated. While separating, dark energy or antimatter evolved. So antimatter is a mirror image of dark matter. Dark energy is a negative pressure. It knows very well because see, every electron or a proton is living. The lifetime of a proton is billions of years, isn't it? So what do you think? It is not alive. You have to think. You have to think. And how it is linked with the source of creation. Already it is told in Quran. Moreover, in Indian philosophy, Christian philosophy, they used to say God is available in each and every pillar and dust. If you want to see God inside a pillar, you can see. If you want to see God inside a dust, you can see. Only you require is devotion, in-depth devotion. Christ is the most misunderstood personality. See what Christ tells us in Gospel of Thomas. If they say to you, is it you? Then say, we are his children and we are the elect of the living Father. If they ask you, what is the sign of your Father among you? Then say to them, it is movement and repose. Repose is existence. Repose is in the state of rest, whatever existed. It is in the natural form of existence. everything, dark matter, dark energy, everything is hidden inside. There is no movement. But from the meditative state, when the source of creation from the meditative state comes to the normal state, immediately omnigracious infinite light originates. This is what all they say about let there be light. Let there be light means just the source of creation has woke up from meditation, not from sleep. So woke up from meditation. So movement, this is what we call as movement. Movement in India is considered to be feminine, and repose, that which is not, and movement is I. Movement is I, and the repose, the consciousness state is am. That which consists of both the all. Whatever moved is previously immovable inside it. So it is like 5 volt. A 5 volt turn into 0.5 volt signal as off state and 4.5 volt signal as on state. Every chip or microprocessor works in machine language. They can understand only machine language. In a machine language, there is on signal and there is off signal. The on signal is 4.5 volt and off signal is 0.5 volt. It is not that off means completely off. Completely off and completely on is a trap state. So it is 0.5 volt and 4.5, both belongs to that 5 volt only. Both are from the 5 volt only, but from the 0.5 volt it is low signal, considered low signal, and 4.5 volt is considered to be high signal. From 0.5 volt the universe is originated. That is the body of the source of creation. That 4.5 volt is spirit. 0.5 volts is holy, what we call it as clean, pure. It is called as that. And this 4.0 volt is considered as spirit. This is for an example sake, for understanding sake I am telling to you. We cannot give any direct example for the source of creation. No other go, we have to do reverse engineering. Double slit experiment. This shows how particles behave as waves and particles behave as particles. It displays the fundamental probabilistic nature of quantum mechanical phenomenon. When an electron beam or a photon beam is allowed to double slit, they found it acts as a wave function. But when a sensor is kept, everything changes. When you observe a particle, any particle, an electron, a proton, a photon, it behaves dramatically. A particle, previously it acts as a waveform. When you keep a sensor and try to sense it, it behaves like a particle. The scientists are baffled. They are unable to understand how a proton or electron is able to find the sensor. When a sensor is placed and they are watching the electron or a proton, immediately it behaves like a particle. But without sensor, or if you switch power supply to the sensor, immediately it behaves as a wave function. How does this happen? They don't know. But Quran clearly tells that every particle, every quantum particle praises the source of creation. So at least we know that the proton or electron Lifespan of proton and electron is billions of years. But we deny the fact that they are alive. We are also alive only for a period of time, but their lifespan is huge, and they are directly connected to the source of creation. Source of creation is capable and is always connected with the all its creation. It knows and it is capable of monitoring everything as if it is physically present in the particular place. And you are all scientists are unable to accept. I don't know how we are going to digest, but this is the truth, and you have to accept the truth.